So I went all over looking for the actual specs on the garage dimensions for the Grand Design Solitude 374 TH. The TH we all know is a toy hauler. It's the different kind of toy hauler. It's got the smaller garage, not the kind that, basically you got to take all your toys out. You can set the back room up for either your bedroom or dining area. This one is basically completely separate, but you still get the bedroom above. The issue with that is that when I looked online, I didn't see anything that had any of the specs for the actual garage itself. It just showed pictures of the garage and said, it's about this big, I'm this tall, and so on. So I'm going to go through the specs with the dimensions of the garage on the Solitude 374 TH. So the door measures 94 inches tall and the width is 64 inches. The issue with that is it's really, really deceiving, because when you open the door on this, although it may have the door that's that big, the actual sizes inside are not that size. So when you drop the door, the first thing you'll notice is all this dead space up top. So you've got all this space up at the top. It's essentially dead space. You've got these cutouts. So the actual dimensions on this have absolutely nothing to do with the size of the door. So what's deceiving about this garage is, first and foremost, that you can tell that it may have a large opening. However, you're automatically losing 27 inches from the top portion here. Now, keep in mind, this is a 2017 model, and I bought this at a show where they stacked them all together. We all know that at the shows, everything gets crammed together. So when I went around the back to look at the garage, I was only able to open the door approximately a foot. The problem with that is when I opened the garage door about a foot, I could see inside. It looked like every other one that I've seen on the internet. It turns out, though, one of the things that I wasn't aware of, the 2017 model doesn't have the option where this will actually raise. In the newer models, there's a switch over here, right next to the plug or somewhere in this general area, where you hit that button and this will raise the entire bed on the inside. Unfortunately, I thought this version had that, but it doesn't. So when I got home, I got in the back of the garage, I'm looking all over the place for this switch. There's no switch. Mine on a 2017, which I'm guessing are all the same for the 2017 models, mine is stationary. That's it. This is what you get. So these are the dimensions. There's no fancy lift up, go down on the bed. But the good note is I can stay in this bed with this inside there with no problem whatsoever. So the floor itself, the floor space you have, is 110 inches. 110 inches, that's about 9 foot 2 inches. So you got 9 foot from front to back, and the side to side on the floor space, 64 inches. So you're talking 64 inches, that's 5'4" by 9'2". And that's just the lower end. So if you've got a motorcycle, that's not a problem, you're straight in. If you have a golf cart, you have to be aware of this jut out here, especially if you have a roof and it's a taller golf cart. I don't think you can get a golf cart in here with a roof on it. If you have one that doesn't have one, it may fit, and it may fit under here. The thing is, on this height here, you're losing 39 inches. So just over 3 feet, you're losing 39 inches here, and it's about 9 inches deep. So this opening itself, the width, you're talking 54 inches. So this is 4 foot 6 inches. versus what you originally had with 5'4". So this takes out quite a bit of space. It's also got one in the front there, and the front, it's about 16 inches. So you got 16 inches in the front that you're missing from the 39-inch point. Now, if you're looking for a four-wheeler or a motorcycle, you should have no problems with this whatsoever. You should have no problems. I mean, it does have some storage up here up the top, which is great and all. They have this little cutout so you don't immediately bang your head. But when you come in, you're going to do as I did earlier. You're going to bang your daggum head if you're, taller than 5'4". So, I mean, if you're short, then hey, good for you. But if not, it's not as big, and it would be so much better if you could raise this. However, in the newer ones, the 18 and above, when you do raise that, they say do not sleep on the bed when it's raised. So I'm going to post all these dimensions so that everybody knows, because I couldn't find them anywhere where they were very specific on the dimensions. I'm also going to post the actual dimensions to the inch down in the comments. They do have the power in the back and the lights and everything else, and it is also heated. But anyways, the purpose of this video was mostly for the dimensions, so that when you purchase one and you purchase it online, or you're not able to actually get in the garage, not many people do that, but I did, you'll know the exact measurements that you're looking for. And you can also take it off your list if that's not something that you're looking for. Because, later on in another video, we will be installing one of the biker bars, strapless tie downs. So if you're interested in how those will work in one of these, I don't want to use these tie downs that are in here currently. They've got the new biker bar strapless tie down. I'm going to be installing that. Hopefully it will work with the undercarriage. I'll install that. I'll show another video on how to install that and how well it works with coming in here. Because I'm going to have to squat a little, but I'll be on the bike, so it should be okay. But stay tuned for that if you're interested in how to put one of the biker bars in. And then I'm going to give it a run down to Myrtle Beach to see how it works out. Hopefully, when I get there, the bike will be standing up and not laying down. Nobody wants their bike laying down. So we'll see how that goes.